The Nisargadatta Sadhana, the practice, written by Pradeep Apte, presented by Suresh Raspaili. Introduction. My Guru, Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, always stressed on the necessity of doing the sadhana, that is practice, in order to realize our true nature. Throughout his dialogues, he has given us very clear instructions about how to do the sadhana, that is practice, and what he experienced in the process. Whatever he has said on this subject is scattered through the 10 books which form a major portion of his dialogues available in print. Most of the readers have viewed the sadhana, that is practice, as a two-step method. Step 1, abiding in the I am. Step 2, transcending the I am. It must be very clearly understood that what he is describing only appears to be two-step method, but actually it is a single step. It is only for the sake of understanding that this split has been created. It is just like the Vani or speech, which is one, but only for the sake of understanding has been split into 4. They are Vaikhari, that is spoken word, Madhyama, that is thought or tangible word, Pashyanti, that is formative or intangible word, and Para, that is no word. So whenever we speak, always remember that all the 4 are involved and operating as a single unit. In fact, Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj has used the Vani or speech in reverse order, that is from Vaikhari to Madhyama to Pashyanti to Para, for going beyond. The idea behind the present compilation was to classify what Maharaj has said throughout his dialogues in the same two-step mode. So we begin with abiding in the I am, and around midway we shift over to transcending the I am. The continuity has been maintained to make it look like a single step, which it actually is. Another reason for preparing this compilation was that I have always felt that there was no single text available that described the sadhana, that is practice, prescribed by Maharaj. The present work is an attempt to fulfill that need, and what better way could there be than using Maharaj's words only? The italicized portions are my own, while the rest are the words of Maharaj. I have resorted to minor alterations in order to maintain readability without changing the meaning. This compilation has been split into multiple videos in order to keep the duration of each video reasonable. I hope that followers of Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj and his teachings would benefit from this compilation and use it as a tool for their sadhana, that is practice. Now let's start. The Nisargadatta Sadhana, the practice. Part 1, Abiding in the I am. You have to understand your sense of being, presence, or the feeling I am, which you may also call consciousness or awareness in its absolute purity. The best way to do it is to go back in time and try to recollect when for the first time you came to know that you are or I am, which is usually around the age of 3 or so. Why try to recollect it? Because when the feeling I am appeared for the first time, it was in its absolute purity. It was devoid of words and had no adjuncts whatsoever. This phase of living with the pure sense of just being, or the sense I am without words, continues for some time, and then gradually the contamination begins. This sets in the process we call conditioning, which carves you out into an individual living in the world under a certain set of circumstances. As you grow up into an adult, the burden of all these post-I am add-ons or contaminants becomes so heavy that the original pure I am is completely forgotten and lost under it. The I am in its absolute purity is even there right now with you, except that you are unable to notice it or catch it. If you are unable to recollect the moment when for the first time you came to know that you are or I am, then you can try to observe it when you just wake up. This will require some effort because when you just wake up, the moment I am this body called so and so in the world, I have to do this or that is so fast that you fail to pay attention to the pure I am. The first may be called the childhood recollection approach, while the second may be called the waking up approach. You may choose whichever suits you best, or you may also use a combination of both. The idea is to approach the I am in its absolute purity. Every word of the Guru reflects his astonishing wisdom, and the questions he asks the aspirant are highly profound in nature. Whatever he says or asks is loaded with instructions for us to follow. The Guru's efforts are to make you understand and realize the absolute purity of the I am. In finding the answers to the questions like, when was it for the first time you came to know that you are? Or, can there be sense of the I am without being somebody or the other? Both lead you to the I am in its absolute purity. The Guru's statements that lead you to the pure I am are like, the sense I am is always with you. Only you have attached all things, that is contaminants, to it, like body, feelings, thoughts, ideas, possessions, and so on. all these self-identifications are misleading. Because of them, you take yourself to be what you are not. The Guru repeatedly recommends us the sadhana, that is, practice of abiding in the I am. Remember, the sense of being or I am is first to emerge. Ask yourself when it comes, or just watch it quietly. When mind stays in the I am without moving, you enter a state which cannot be verbalized but which can be experienced. All you need to do is to try and try again. Be convinced that all you can say truthfully about yourself is I am. Have a good look at it, because all definitions apply only to your body and its expressions. Through the conviction that only I am, your obsession with the body would go. The conviction that the only truthful statement about me is I am will come by being honest, by searching, inquiring, questioning daily and hourly, by giving your lifetime to this discovery. Refuse all thoughts except I am. The mind will rebel in the beginning, but with practice, patience, and perseverance, it will yield and keep quiet. Once you are quiet, things will begin to happen spontaneously and quite naturally, without any interference on your part. Why don't you turn away from all your experiences to the experiencer? This is the key. You must realize the full import of the only true statement you can make, I am. Only I am. That's all. No add-ons, no adjuncts. Just keep in mind the feeling I am, merge in it, till your mind and feeling become one. By repeated attempts, you will stumble on the right balance of attention and affection, and your mind will be firmly established in the thought feeling I am. Always remember that whatever you may think, say, or do, this sense of immutable and affectionate being remains as the ever-present background of the mind, as the thought feeling I am. Do not bother about anything you want, think, or do. Just stay put in the thought feeling I am, focusing I am firmly in the mind. The moment you deviate, remember that all that is perceivable and conceivable is transient, and only the I am endures. I trusted my Guru. He told me to concentrate on I am. I did. He told me that I am beyond all that is perceivable and conceivable. I believed. Although I had to work to keep my family alive, I gave my heart and soul, my entire attention and whole of my spare time to the sadhana, that is practice. Establish yourself firmly in the awareness of I am. This is the beginning and also end of all endeavors. You may choose any way that suits you, but ultimately it is your earnestness that will determine the rate of progress. As a result of faith and earnestness, I realized my Swarupa, that is self, within 3 years. In order to know what you are, you must find out what you are not, and for that, watch yourself carefully, rejecting all that does not necessarily go with the I am. Like the ideas, I am born at a given place and time. I was born from my parents. Now I am so and so, living at such and such place, married to so and so, father of so and so, employed by so and so on and so forth. These are not inherent in the sense I am. Our usual attitude is I am this or that. Separate consistently and perseveringly the I am from this or that, and try to feel what it means to be. Just be, without being this or that. The clearer you understand that on the level of the mind, you can be described in negative terms only. The quicker you will come to the end of your search and realize your limitless being. Understand well that without the I am, there is nothing. All knowledge is about the I am. False ideas about the I am lead to bondage. Right knowledge leads to freedom and happiness. Just see that the sense of I am is your very own. You cannot part with it, but you can impart it to anything. As we generally say, I am young, I am rich, and so on. But always remember, all such self-identifications are patently false and the cause of bondage. Give up all questions except one. Who am I? After all, the only fact you are sure of is that you are. The I am is certain. The I am this or that is not. Struggle to find out what you are in reality.